I would start saying that maybe Ivory Coast is not the best case in a way. It seems obvious because, as everybody knows, there were violences, mainly in between the first and the second round, targeting specific communities, and more generally speaking, after what happens to the results and the result being reversed by the Constitutional Council, there were also some violence that occurred. But if I say it's not a very good example, it's because in many ways this violence was triggered by a political scenario that everybody knew would happen, and which has limited, let's say, limited relation with the conduct or the organization of the election itself. It's about respecting a result or not. And this is really purely a political situation where it was clear, and it was not even hidden by the Constitutional Council, for instance, after the first round, that they would be ready to reverse the result using an article which is actually not even workable for presidential elections. So that it would be a legal coup. And there was no surprise in that sense. So it's all about the political answer and how to deal with a president who openly said, I will remain in power anyway. I would say this, I don't think at all discrediting the electoral process, because in many ways, even though the situation is blocked, in a way it's clear. I want to stress that it's maybe the first time that we have a situation where there is, at least publicly, a total anonymity about what is the result of the elections. The UN, the European Union, the African Union, the ECOWAS, absolutely everybody is recognizing Mr. Ouattara as the elected president. I mean, the crisis starts with an election. So in a way it was logical that the only way to get out of the crisis was through an election. The fact is simply that one of those who signed it was not genuinely committed to accept the result. Otherwise, there was no other exit door. The elections were a central element of getting out of the Ivorian crisis, coming back on constitutional order, and solving some really deep-rooted sociological issues there. So yes, I think it was worth trying. There was no other option, and all, at least officially, the Ivorians were calling the international community to help supporting this transition process.